think in the beginning it was more of a metal-based kind of crowd, because the first reviews and articles was in all the metal magazines, metal websites and whatever. So I think in the beginning it was more a true metal crowd, if you want to call it that. But I mean, when you start to make albums and you start to sell albums, of course you will attract other kinds of people, and the bigger a band will get, the more diverse kind of people is there. So I think nowadays it's a mix of everything from the guy with the gray hair who has his grandson with him to still the 12-year-old Slipknot fan. But I think the definitive hardcore metal fan will not be at the shows anymore. I think maybe it's gotten too big or it's too commercial or whatever. But that's what happens. The more popularity you get, the more mainstream.
Yeah, radio starts to play you, and there are some people that pick up music, because they're listening to radio on their job, and the metal people and punk rock, like all the subgenres, are more into, like, they're on the internet, they're trying to find new bands, and they're really into this whole thing, and they might go somewhere else, which is a shame. But I still think they're at the shows. They're just more of the normal people.
Yeah. Of course they're still there, but there are definitely, I think the days when there was pure metal crowd, that's gone, or pure punk crowd or something like that. They're not there anymore. They think we sold out, which we did every show.
So do you mind being mainstream? Doesn't matter to you?
No.
No, we're all from these scenes, like from punk. I'm more like the punk rock guy. The other guys might be more metal, and it's like, so we're all from these scenes, and we've all, like, when we were younger, probably had the same thing about bands. I think that's a natural thing, that you're like so much into a genre, and everybody who starts selling and crossing over to the mainstream kind of sells out. But then again, I'm a huge Green Day fan, and I'm like, I don't mind that they're on a major label. I don't mind that they're like selling out stadiums, because they write good music, and the same thing goes for Metallica and all that stuff. It's like, it's not a problem. It just seems these bands manage somehow to draw a big audience, and that doesn't make it bad music, and we get the same feeling, I think, and you can't really fight it. It's like, sometimes it's not even about the music, it's about you're selling too many albums, you're selling too many tickets, and it's like, what would you rather have? Like, of course we like to sell tickets and like to sell albums. It's a tap on the shoulder. So if that loses somebody, it's a shame, but it's a necessity, I guess. You guys are crazy.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's why we're probably crazy. I don't know what it is, but Finland was one of the first countries who really accepted the band and took the band to its heart. I think Holland, Germany, and Finland was probably the first countries outside of Denmark who really saw something in the band. But what it is, I have no idea at all.
I think you guys like rock music, like the Germans, that it's like, it's all right to have a distorted guitar on radio and all that, and people just like harder music. I think that helps a lot. It helped us at least. But what happened, I don't know.